Yeah, slow down your pregame.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is my, like, one beer after that one shot.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
We'll continue the pregame. We'll give you a little time to sober up because you're
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'll get you drinking.
Okay.
You'll be killing bottles like me one day. It's all being recorded.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's start your podcast.
All right.
Where were we in Sausage Party?
We were talking about how the bagel and the falafel-looking guy represented basically the Palestinians and the Israeli relations. And Seth Rogen was all like, "Why can't you guys just be in peace?" And then they laugh at him, and it's like, "Live in peace? What bullshit!" Oh, yeah. And ironically, they do blow each other at the very ending. I mean, yeah.
Isn't there that like weird three-way where Seth Rogen?
I think there's a four-way.
Yeah,
it's a four-way, man.
It's a four-way.
Or five-way because of the taco.
Yeah, he goes through all of them just to get to the hot dog.
Fuck, man.
That is so weird. It turned the porn very quickly.
I don't know if it was even porn because
it
was fucking alien looking to me. Just like getting them all torn open, you know, having their bodies split in half, and then the sliding sound.
Okay, how would food have sex?
Why does
turn that into a movie?
Why does food even need to fuck, man? They don't even whatever. I'm being too logical, but anyways. Later on in the movie, one of like the humans is on bath salts.
And, James Franco.
James Franco is horribly fat, and he's on bath salts.
Does bath salts last for 3 hours? I feel like it lasts more than 3 hours, but they said it lasts 3 hours.
I thought bath salt just makes you homicidal.
I might have accidentally done it.
Yeah, like, eat people, homicidal.
That's what I've heard. I mean, that one dude was on bath salts in Florida, but you can't take the things that come out of Florida as real.
Not just Florida, man. There was also another case where like some guy was at a party and he was fucking like cutting people and shit, and while he was on bath salts. I don't know. I've heard some nasty shit about bath salts. Is my point. But anyways, so the guy.
You heard about Flocka?
No, I have not.
Okay, I'm going to show you some fucking Flocka videos. They're like, that's the craziest drugs I've ever seen. Literally, it's like suddenly someone's possessed by a demon or something. Like you start hearing them. They're just like screaming and screaming. And there's like a video of this dude running at a car. You see this guy pop in his car like to get away from this dude. And this dude sprinting and like headbutts the back windshield of the car, and shatters it with his head.
Fuck. But anyway,
bath salts last 3 to 4.
Okay, so James Franco must have been seen talking food for 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, and he can understand them for milliseconds. So apparently, the moral of the movie is everyone on Earth should do bath salts and then starve to death because they realize the horrible truth that they're eating and drinking sentient beings. Like this beer right here, it was probably had a family or something. No. And then I don't know. I'm pretty sure, like, there's those like SJW types. They'd be offended as fuck by this movie.
Of course,
they're
social justice warriors.
Yeah, they're a bunch of what the fuck kind of worlds do these faggots even want to live in? And I'm meaning faggots as in the butthurt, not. Not the derogatory towards the homosexual individuals, They're chill, they're cool. But no, seriously though, I mean...
Shit, dude, you could buy bath salts legally.
Legally?
Legally, they're packaged...
It looked like heroin, man. The guy put it in a fucking spoon.
So, like actual bath salts, like Epsom bath salts,
Oh.
It looks similar, and that's why it gets the name from, but you can get it in things like cleaners and other products.
No, I don't want to do bath salts. No, I don't. That shit looks too much like heroin, man. I don't want that shit.
Okay, so you can ingest it, snort it, smoke it,
or inject it. Yeah, like the guy did. Yeah, he injected it in himself like fucking heroin. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And you can do that with acid, coke.
I don't.
And most drugs you can do that with, but
I don't want to do that shit.
Like, yeah, mainlining, that's scary. That's a scary thing to do.
I don't do drugs. I do weed. Yeah. Or beer sometimes. Anyways.
Yeah, this has gone very slow.
Yeah, we are distracted. Okay, so, and also this movie has a very anti-religious tone, which that's the moral message I agree on. You know, it's good to question, authority and dogma.
Questioning authority is a must.
Yeah, it's a must. Yeah, I mean, like, what good is worshiping, these deities, if they don't really give a shit about you and stuff. They want to eat you, which, I don't know. I mean, to me, I guess, the harms of religion is social division and shit like that, They even had fucking Nazis in the movie. They had fucking Nazis.
Every German project was a Nazi.
Yeah, exactly. They wanted to kill the Jews. The Jews!
He totally stole a joke from Bo Burnham, but, like, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
He stole his joke in a creative way.
But now I realize, okay, now that I think about it critically, I know who the real bad guys of the movie is. It's the non-perishables. Think about it. They kept the whole system going, letting millions of their own people die.
So they can get high all day.
Exactly.
What a fucking group of assholes.
Yeah, they are the biggest villains of the... Okay, basically, they created this, like, fantasy, they're the ones that created the image that humans are good, and they just want to take them to the great beyond and take care of them. That's where it came from. That's the spoiler right there. That's the major spoiler. So basically, they created this false religion, and then, a bunch of social divisions occurred from them, the Nazis, the Muslims and stuff like that, and the Jews. That's basically where all the social division came from. So basically, if you think about it,
Wait, is that saying all the people who created actual religion are like immortals who are stuck in life? So they created this religion. They created happiness.
Yeah, rather than taking care of the problems at hand, like Seth Rogen did at the end.
But look at what their solution was compared to his. His was, hold on, let's just kill all these people we think are gods. Theirs were like, hold on. If we just let these people be quiet and just like...
Yeah, well, millions of other people get eaten alive, man, by their own fucking religion.
But then the moral of the story is he comes into our reality and kills everyone. Hey, where's Dad at?
I don't know.
The pool.
I don't know.
You don't know. How do you not know, Connor? I know.
This is like a big cliche of like the fat nerdy guy, And then his
garage with a shirt off.
Yeah, and then his mother comes in. And he's all like, "Mother, I don't fucking know." You know what I mean?
This is the gayest podcast that ever exists.
Yeah, sadly.
And we're not even.
Yeah. But anyways, no, I agree. When the facts stare you in the face, fuck your emotions, fuck how you feel. Because now they think about it, the Bun, Seth Rogen was the only one who actually wanted to pursue the truth. Everyone else, including the Bun, argued like, "Hey, you're being an asshole for what? Trying to figure out how shit really works and stuff."
Exactly.
So fuck the Bun.
You're an asshole for figuring out the truth.
You're an asshole for being a good guy for everyone else, man. Like the Dark Knight, it's not the hero they want, it's the hero they need. Fuck your feelings. Fuck, your traditions. Fuck all that shit. When you're looking at the face of oblivion and, staring at you, you gotta do what you have to do. So, yeah. You know what? So, fuck PC, fuck multiculturalism, fuck all that, collectivist bullshit, okay? We live on a real, objective reality that our feelings and our minds don't conform to.
What about the Illuminati?
What about I don't really know.
Exactly. You don't even know about the Illuminati.
I know about them. I just don't know if it's a real thing that's going on today.
666 right here. Right here. Illuminati hand signals. Look for them in everything, people, because they're everywhere. Rap, politics, everything.
Yeah. I've heard this shit.
I like how I take our thing about Sausage Party into some Illuminati.
Well, what if okay, so I guess from your perspective, do you think that the non-perishables would be the Illuminati then?
Yes.
Yeah, because they're the ones that are keeping up a system of ignorance and fear.
No, that's definitely what the Illuminati. You've done no research on the Illuminati. The Illuminati, their first thing is to control society, and then kill 80% of the population,
and then keep everyone as brain dead slave or something.
No. Then the survivors are their slaves.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones who bought into all the bullshit. So they're like, there's all this like conspiracy theories about the Illuminati.
Alex Jones.
Making Ebola into like a genetic thing that only attacks specific races and stuff.
So
and,
they want to kill. So they want only like, what race would they want like left? They want only white people, or do they want only like
only the people they want alive?
Yeah. But
no, it's like even they try to control society. Like there's huge conspiracy theories. The rap community is hella big into the Illuminati. Even rappers talk about being in the Illuminati.
And you believe the Illuminati is like Satan and shit, right? Or
well, that's who they worship.
Satan,
yeah.
Supposedly, they're. I don't know. I mean, like I heard from there.
They even controlled religion. No, see. So they misteach the truth. That's why they even Common Core is supposed to be like an Illuminati tactic to teach kids to be dumber. Yeah. Because it makes math harder than it needs to actually be.
Well, I guess I'd have to see the evidence and stuff.
I watched the whole like half-hour video.
Zeitgeist, you mean?
No, I watched I get in the like OCD moments where I'm like, hold on, I learn everything about the Illuminati right now.
You know, I'll tell you what. You know about the scientific part of this. So you've seen an observation, you know, that hey, society is controlled by a fucking elite. Then you have a hypothesis.
No, that's what what it's about. The Illuminati, the elite are the Illuminati.
Yeah, I know. So the hypothesis is that yes, the elite is the Illuminati. Okay. So now you have to go to the other step, you know, bring forth the evidence to back up your claim and see whether or not it's true or fact. That's your shit right there. That's your step.
But how can you prove something's fact if they control all information?
So you can't disprove it, then
exactly.
It means, then what? Well, if you can't even disprove it, then what reason is there to take you seriously? There has to be evidence. I'm sorry, Evan Pedri.
Wasn't that what the Seth Rogen thing was about? He had the evidence, and people didn't believe him about the evidence?
Wait, but you just said that, hey, there's no evidence I can bring up, you know, to prove this shit.
I mean, I'll have to bring up the video.
Okay? Yeah, you'll have to bring up the evidence to convince me.
I'll bring up the evidence to you. Okay. I'm just as a point for the fucking video.
I am fat.
Look at the video. We're talking about the Illuminati. Fuck, man, I'm fat and I'm on YouTube video.
Yeah? Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm better than many other people, but I can still do better. You know? Especially at that one gym I try to go for. But anyways. Back to the Sausage Party movie. The animation itself was pretty good. I'm like, you know, I want to be an animator as a career, and I confess they did a pretty good job with that. You know, I mean, pretty good move.
This is one of the Illuminati things you should look for.
Fuck Illuminati. Okay.
Fuck them. We're all on the same page.
You know what? I'll tell you. Okay. Is there anything we can do about it? Even if we learn about it, is there anything we can do? Okay. What can we do about it? How?
We all get together.
How?
There's 7 billion of us and like 15 of them.
So basically, we miraculously go through the cognitive dissonance that has divided our species somehow. Because I confess, Evan Pedri, this is starting to sound like a wishy dream. It's an ideal. It's just an ideal.
That's life. A wishy dream.
Whatever. Okay. Well, you know what? I just think of it this way. If there's nothing I can do about it, then there's no reason for me to give a shit about it, you know? Yeah. Like every day my uncle talks about, oh, there's another attack in Europe with the migrants. It's like, okay, what can I do about it? Nothing. If I had fucking superpowers and shit, I could fly over there, then yeah, maybe I could do something. But I can't. I'm a fat motherfucker here in California, and I can't do shit.
Now they know where we live, Connor. You let them know. Sorry. I'm just sorry.
Here, you really want them to come over here and try to kill us? All right.
This is payback.
I disagree.
Are you mad?
Are
you mad, Connor? Are you mad?
Fuck you.
Connor, are you mad? Are you mad? See, are you mad? Are you mad? Like, just can you answer?
I am happy. I am content.
Sorry, I'm leaving before I get killed.
I am happy for all intents. All right, seriously, back to the fucking movie. But yeah, basically, by the very end of the movie, after the grocery foods win against the humans, freeze their bodies in the freezers, and blow up the clerk, who, now that I think about it, god damn, that's a terrible way to die. I mean, one day you go to work, and then all of a sudden you're tripping on bath salts, and then you're seeing the food come to life, and then you're shooting at them with a gun.
You're all of a sudden getting murdered by food.
No, not just that. You have a talking douche going up your asshole, pulling on your scrotum, and then and you go up, you get blown up by fucking propane. What the fuck kind of day is?
Bro, come on.
What the fuck kind of day is that, man? Like, if he came back the next day and woke up, I can't comprehend, like...
If he really didn't die and was just tripping hella hard on that,
yeah, it's
I
like...
don't know how you could come back.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if I had a day like that, you know what would happen? It'd be like that movie Fight Club, you know? Where you remember the scene where, where he's pointing the gun at the Asian clerk, and then he said to his friend, tomorrow... that
he'll have the greatest meal of his life.
Yeah, he'll have the greatest meal of his life because he is grateful. That's probably what would happen to that clerk if he survived. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he was an ungrateful little shit, you know?
What about all the gay undertones of, like, Fight Club?
Yeah, that is true. And Fight Club, it's pretty ironic about that movie, like, we gotta escape the slave system. How so? Well, you're gonna become brainwashed, slaves with no identity of your own. You're just number two. That's gonna be an expendable pawn for my agenda.
That is true. That is true. Isn't that the whole idea behind anarchy? That was what the movie was showing, was how anarchy can't work. It was also a weird love story, which is weird.
Yeah, it was a love story.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way,
the whole idea was like, hold on, we're going to start anarchy. And then look what happens when you start anarchy. You literally create the thing you're going against.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't understand what goes through the mind of an anarchist because, yes, they see the problem, but they have no solution. Let's destroy the system, man. Okay, then what? After it's all destroyed, it's chaos.
Make a new system.
Exactly. You make a new system, then the same pattern of bullshit occurs. There's nothing you can do. Just be content with what you have. Anyways, so
these bacon cookies are fucking everywhere. There's like people leaving like
what wasteful pieces of shit, man. Wasteful pieces of shit. They leave the cookies right there. There are people that I bet in Morocco that are starving that would kill and slice throat.
Yes, I know many people from Morocco.
Morocco. God, I'm in it.
And Uganda.
Malawi. I'm betting there are people that would slice a throat open just to have a cookie in their lives.
I do have friends who told me they were walking down the street in their hometown and they saw a guy getting his foot cut off. Like right at the toes. He's like, they took a machete, hit the dude's toes off, and you saw them shoot off and hit the wall on the other side.
And this is, this is why I don't believe in, in cultural relativism, man. Some cultures are more shittier than others. I'm sorry. When you got one culture that's chopping feet off and shit like that, and one that doesn't, which one do you think is better objectively? Which one would you rather live in?
Well, look at where our culture came from.
It came
from burning witches.
Yeah, and we grew out of that. That's the difference. We learned. We became objective. We observed reality.
Yeah, but
we was like, hey, there's no such thing as.
Still at the witch burning.
Yeah, well, that's why they need to get their asses moving faster.
But see, our society is more like, I guess, socially advanced society.
Well, right now we've given up on objectivity, unfortunately. We've given up on the modern age since the 60s because now we've conformed to this retarded idea of subjectivity where, because this is my opinion, you know, I feel it's my right to believe in it, even if there's no evidence and any of that shit.
Isn't that what a social justice warrior is?
Exactly.
Everyone's feelings matter.
Fuck feelings. Reality doesn't give a shit. Reality is a giant, cold, indifferent chasm of voidness. No life. We are on a speck of oasis right here on this planet, and I say, fuck the feelings. We adapt to reality.
Adapt or die, bitch.
Adapt or die, bitch. Exactly. Exactly. No, no, no. Wait, don't go. Wait, we need that, man.
I know. Okay. But you see how when you turn it upside down and it sprays that stuff out?
Oh, yeah.
That's the stuff that gets you high when you turn it upside down and breathe this in.
Yeah, but also you just showed a good point though on how to clean a computer faster.
By flipping it upside down.
Yeah.
And letting all the.
And letting gravity take over.
I really want it. I'm interested.
No, fucktard. You've already lost enough brain cells, man. I'm kidding.
Okay. Here, let me bring you a good point. So there was a good old comedy show. It was about a bar or whatever, and one of the guys says, they're like, asked, why are you such an alcoholic? And he goes, well, think about this. I believe in evolution.
Yeah.
So the more I drink, the more brain cells I kill. But the ones that survive are the stronger brain cells. So I'm only making myself smarter through killing the dumb brain cells who can't survive.
No, that doesn't work like that.
Argument.
That doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't choose which.
It doesn't choose, but then think of it.
It's
after
pretty fucking
years and years.
The damage is pretty random, and thus you could lose vital information. You know, like basic, mathematics or basic cognitive skills.
But that's with everything. If you don't use your basic math skills, you lose them.
I know, but I'm saying, there's got to be a fucking balance.
So you lose those skills, but what new skills do you gain?
You probably don't gain new skills. That's the thing.
No, you gain new things. It's just things you don't think about. Like you gain a new idea of how you get less drunk.
Yeah.
But at what cost?
Hmm.
You gain shit.
Yeah.
It's just not the shit you think about.
The
body adapts to it.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I've seen, in my biopsych class, a video about how a guy in China was born with an extremely high fever that burnt off 75% of his brain, basically. 75% of his brain was gone during his development stage. Mm-hmm. And the guy was functional as hell. He was able to talk and be, and everything and stuff. He still had, his cerebellum. He still had his full cerebellum. He still had, his hypothalamus. And he still had, a decent amount of his frontal lobe and shit like that. He had enough to basically function still.
I mean, even that one chick who had almost no brain, the thing where it was the genetic illness where one part of the brain got way bigger and basically completely took away. Yeah, so it was she didn't have a brain or whatever.
One hemisphere absorbed the other hemisphere.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. But it was still, look, she's still functioning.
Well, yeah, she's able to talk and work. Right?
Exactly, but how many people have weird brain deformities that we just don't know about?
That's true. I mean, fuck.
Exactly. There's 7 billion people.
Yeah, well, we're learning shit every day, man. Learning shit every day.
Everything's different. So really, even in science, we really don't know. That's why we call them hypothesis and theory.
Well, yeah, theory.
We only have certain laws.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Gravity's a law.
Yeah, based on the evidence that we currently have.
Well, everywhere we go, you can pick up a pencil. You drop it, where does it go? It floats. It doesn't float there. It
goes down.
Exactly.
Unless you're talking about water, then it floats. But yeah, anyways. I know. Smart ass. Devil's advocate. You are both.
That's usually my fucking side.
Usually a bitch and a blessing.
I am the devil's advocate. You're such a great Christian.
Yeah, and
play devil's advocate.
It's pretty weird. And I gave up on Christianity yet. I'm the most
I gotta show you. Have you seen Silicon Valley?
I actually have not.
There's two characters in that. There's one that's a Satanist and one that's a big Christian.
Okay.
And we're like the complete opposite personalities of those two people. Like, I have the personality of the Satanist, and you have the personality of the Christian.
But I don't.
We have the separate ideals.
Yeah, like I don't believe in Christianity and shit like that. And
It's like the two most opposite people, and we have both their like personality traits, but it's opposite.
You know what's fucking weird? It's like I don't know. You know how there's like the Democrats and the Republicans. I've been hearing like my uncle talk about it and shit. I don't agree with him, fully and stuff like that. But I mean, he brings up good points.
He has a lot of good points.
Yeah,
and I agree with him on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, like first
odd things that like just he says and then has no backup.
Yeah.
Like the drug thing that I remember.
Oh yeah, I do. You're talking about AIDS, but anyways. I was going back. I was going back to like, okay, basically the Democrats and the Republicans. The Democrats are supposed to be the party for the poor man, for to help people and stuff. But then, of course, the irony right there is how do they stay in power and get the votes? By making more poor people and shit. And then the Republicans, they're supposed to be the completely evil, selfish, greedy motherfuckers by making more rich people that vote for them. So that's the irony.
Look, it's like, okay, so you have people one side trying to make more poor people, and one side only trying to support the rich people.
Of course, today's Republicans.
What about, like, say, the people in the middle? Who's for them?
You mean like fucking libertarians or some shit like that?
No. You got the people. Well, think about this. You have the Democrats trying to make people poorer.
Yeah.
And then you have the Republicans only trying to support the rich.
Oh yeah.
What about the middleman, like the middle class?
No, I don't know.
Supports that.
There's no third. One. Yeah, there's no third party.
Exactly. Man. We see George Washington even said, "The death of America is when we get stuck in a two-party system."
Well, we're there already.
Exactly.
Rome is burning. Yeah, honestly.
Because we didn't do it right. If we have three parties, I mean, it would be a little bit more balanced. Maybe we would still have a lot of issues.
We would also have to get rid of the Electoral College that allowed, Bush Jr.
The control. The Electoral College.
Yeah, I know. We got to take out the Electoral College.
We definitely need to get rid of that because if we didn't have that, George Bush would have never got voted in the first time.
Bingo.
So what's that say? Who is the Electoral College? We don't know.
A bunch of elite motherfuckers, probably.
The Illuminati.
Yeah, or that.
They are the Electoral College.
Yeah.
They are trying to destroy us. 9/11, inside job.
Yeah, actually, that's pretty convincing.
How many buildings fall? Well, not just straight down like that, but from jets.
Yeah.
Most buildings are designed to take an airplane crash. Most buildings.
There's sources from that?
No, there is actually a lot of sources on that.
Okay.
Because it's safety. It's just safety codes. And when the Twin Towers were being built, they did have those safety codes for planes because planes were a new thing and they were asking what if they hit them. So there is safety measures in place for planes.
Honestly.
But then jet fuel also doesn't burn hot enough to melt steel. But that's what they said. But if you look at it, they also found thermite in the crash.
Yeah, which is an explosive that they implant in the fucking buildings, right?
Thermite isn't an explosive. We could put like a gram of thermite on top of this engine, light it on fire, it would melt a hole completely through because of how hot it burns.
We're still recording.
I know.
Okay. Hello. I think we're done for today. Anyways, the movie was pretty interesting, but I don't know. It was cringe.
Very off topic.
Yeah, the movie.
Are you recording right now?
Yes, we are.
Oh.